Hey YouTube, it's me V3 and Naughty Cat here. Look at this angel. Oh, back with another kicking graphic novel trade review. Yeah, we got another DC for you guys today. Gonna start doing DC a little bit more because I slowed it down, and now I'm gonna start picking it back up because I bought a lot of DC stuff recently. But this is a book that I originally wanted to pick the single issues up for, and then I missed out on issue 1, so I was like, screw it. And then I didn't want to read it, and then I read volume 2 or 3, I want to say 3, maybe it was 2, I don't remember. Yeah, it was 3, of Rebirth Justice League, and it seems like this book is really important to Rebirth Justice League, which I am going to read in its totality. So I figured I should pick it up. It is JLA, or Justice League of America, Power and Glory. Yeah, by Brian Hitch, Daniel Henrique, and Alex Sinclair. Yeah, and I believe Brian Hitch is also the writer of Rebirth Justice League, so that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, Justice League of America, Power and Glory. So I'm going to read you the back of the book. I might start doing that in these videos now. Something is coming. Something that has the potential to destroy all of time and space. It seems that Superman is fated to die, and with him, our world. But suddenly a new hope appears. Rao, the god who brought about Krypton's golden age of enlightenment, has come to Earth, and he's offering to save us all. With Superman vouching for him, it isn't long before Rao and his acolytes are healing the sick and converting the doubtful. But all is never as it seems. At the moment of Rao's arrival, the Justice League was scattered. Wonder Woman pulled to Olympus, Green Lantern sent reeling through time, Aquaman dealing with the crisis in Atlantis. With Superman by Rao's side, only Batman and Cyborg remain to find the truth. Not all that's entirely accurate. The world needs a Justice League, but can even the world's greatest heroes hope to defeat a god with the powers of Superman? So yeah, Rao is like a immortal Kryptonian who also has the power of a red sun and all these other people, and it's pretty crazy. He's like way more powerful than Superman could ever hope to be in this continuity. Superman never achieves that power because he dies. So he does die in Final Days of Superman, which we did review, and they do mention this story in that story. It seemed like this was going to be a separate story when it first came out, but I guess it was in continuity. But yeah, so Maddie Matt, who reviewed that book with me, and we didn't know anything about the Rao fight, but this is that book where they fight Rao, obviously. And it turns out he's more of a parasite, leeching off of other people's lives to give himself power. He like genetically alters people to be more receptive to worshiping him and stuff. Which is pretty cool. And, like, almost puts people in a state of euphoria. So they're just feeling happy all the time. And they're like, whoa, Rao makes me so happy. I want to worship his ass. But yeah, like all these gods flee, Wonder Woman gets her new weapons. I was wondering where she got the Bolt of Zeus from in Rebirth Justice League Volume 1. I'll be reviewing all that Rebirth stuff too. I was wondering where she got that lightning bolt from. This is where she gets the lightning bolt in that story, so that's nice. But this isn't my favorite book though. Like I'll go as far to say it's alright. It's like the beginning's pretty bad, it's boring, it's confusing. Superman immediately starts out by walking into the Infinity Corporation and threatening everybody. Very Superman of you, just threaten everybody immediately. Yeah. Hashtag not my Superman. But then there's like a fight with Parasite, which seems almost pointless, but not entirely. All this stuff's going on. Big mystery about the Infinity Corporation. I sorta kinda know who they are now because of Volume 3 of Rebirth Justice League Timeless. We'll get to all that for sure. As I keep saying. But Superman is like all about Rao. He's all for that. Aquaman's all against it. He's like, you can exist and stuff, Rao, but my people aren't gonna worship you. Wonder Woman's not around. And the middle's better, and then the end is like, there's all this time travel stuff going on, so it seems like Rao and the Infinity Corporation are in 3 places at once almost. It's weird, and then there's an old past version of Rao who's like not cool with what the modern, Rao is doing, so that Rao's gonna kill himself, but he doesn't kill himself in the way I expected. But he does kill himself, and that's how they really beat Rao. Because Superman couldn't do it. The League really couldn't do it either. And Batman's a huge jerk this whole book. Like a big ass. Like Batman's always an ass, but when it's in his own book, you know, it's fine. And in Justice League, they always make him more of an ass, though, in Justice League books. They take his asshole factor and they just whoosh. My cat just freaked out when I raised my arm like that. But, yeah, I mean, it's got good fights. Rao is actually a pretty good villain, to be completely honest with you. His motivation is just to live forever and be a god. He's got really cool powers and stuff. He's got a cool design. You know, I actually don't dislike Rao. He's not a villain you need to see again. And the whole stuff about time and space ending and whatnot, that isn't this. That's like some crisis that they've been setting up for. I don't know if that crisis is supposed to be Dark Knight's Metal, but I'm pretty sure it's not, because they keep using the word crisis over and over. So whatever event that is, the time I'm recording this hasn't happened or been revealed or anything. But whatever event that is, it's definitely going to have crisis in the name. As long as it's better than Final Crisis. But, yeah, it's not a bad story. It's just, it could have been better. It seemed to have been setting up for Rebirth, honestly. It doesn't say Road to Rebirth or anything on the trade, but it's definitely setting up for Rebirth, Justice League, and what goes beyond that. Setting up for a big event. This is where that setup began. I really do believe that. But, yeah. Other DC Classics by Bryan Hitch. As I said, we're going to be reviewing that. Justice League. The art in this, I want to talk about the art. It's not bad art at all. I would have preferred, like, it's a little off. Everyone looks like they're squinting all the time in this book. I don't know what's up with that, but everyone just looks like they're doing this the whole time. They're just squinting like that. And I don't know why that is. Mouths and stuff look kind of weird. I guess face, I'm not an artist in this form, but, I guess faces are just hard to draw, because lots of comic writers just, they'll have excellent art and then the faces are just weird. Sometimes the bodies seem out of proportion, like legs will look a little wonky in this book. And I don't know what's up. Sometimes it just looks wonky. I mean, what's up with this face on Wonder Woman? She looks like an Asian dude. Weird. Just a lot of weird faces. And I'm not, it's whatever. But, yeah, my boy Hal Jordan's in it, barely. He just sits around for most of the damn book. He's just stuck in the past. I mean, so my favorite superhero barely did anything, and he was in here. Whatever. But, yeah, if you want to read Rebirth Justice League, definitely read this, because it's pretty relevant by the time Timeless comes around. If you're just a casual Justice League fan and want to pick up a good Justice League book now and then, this probably shouldn't be very high on your list. It's $30. This is a $30 book, and it's not worth $30 to me. I mean, it's $30 because it's actually kind of thick and hardcover. Did I pay full price for it? No, I got like 10% off, which isn't terribly much, but whatever. So I guess that's it for this review. You know, got Bryan Hitch working on this, Daniel Enrique, I think that's how you actually pronounce that, Enrique, and Alex Sinclair. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. Once again, this is Justice League of America, Power and Glory. Check it out if you wanna, but you're not missing out on anything if you don't. So that's it. Thank you all once again. I'll see you all later.